Diagnosis of nematode diseases begins with looking over the area where they are thought to occur. In this field, you can see that there is a rather large area where there are dead plants. Each of these areas should be considered separately, and samples should be taken from them. Samples should also be taken from the areas where plants appear to be growing normally. These samples should extend down about 6 inches, 15 centimeters into the soil. Try to get about a cup, 200 grams of soil for each soil sample area. Make sure that the soil is just damp and place it into a craft paper bag. These are then sent for analysis. We have a video that shows this procedure. If you are working on a specialty area like a golf green, take smaller samples and place them into a bucket and mix them together. In areas like this, take samples in an area based on differences in elevation, such as high versus low, or areas with symptoms versus areas without symptoms. Or you could make up a design and sample from these areas. Control of nematodes is a different problem. Since nematodes are animals, many of the chemicals that work well on them are also very toxic to humans. Some of the chemicals are gases, and these pose additional hazards. Also, nematodes are found in the soil, and this makes them difficult to control without some of these harsh chemicals. There are some alternative control measures. One of them is soil solarization. In areas where sunlight is abundant and the soil has moisture, it is possible to cover the soil with plastic sheeting, and this will act much like a small greenhouse and trap heat on the inside. With this, the temperature will build and can become fatal to the nematodes. This has been demonstrated in areas with high levels of solar radiation. Another method is using a trap crop. These are plants that are susceptible to the nematode, but that produce substances that either keep the nematode from maturing properly, or that produce chemicals that are able to kill the nematode. Castor bean produces a toxin that can kill nematodes. The plants are planted in an area, and this will help reduce nematode populations. There are also nematode-trapping fungi. These are fungi that are adapted to trapping nematodes in the soil. They produce small lassos that capture the nematode when it swims into it. Some produce small sticky balls that trap the nematode when it touches. Many of these fungi respond when nematodes are present in the soil. Diagnosis of nematode injury on plants requires specialized techniques. Control of nematodes requires a multifaceted approach, as simple chemical treatments is not always the best option.